Hey everybody! Let's do some more Blake Lively blind items. As always, the caveat is that unless it is one of mine, one of Ted Casablanca's, one of Wine and Sass's, or somebody else's that I say, oh, they revealed it, it is generally just everybody's best guess. Now we're in January of this year, January 23rd, 2025. To be specific, it's one of mine. This A-list actress and her higher-on-the-list husband can't spend any time together because they are constantly fighting over their very recent decisions. And that is Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. And also at this time, this is when Colleen Hoover deactivated her Instagram. Also January 23rd, 2025, one of mine. How are you going to help someone get a film role and other casting decisions and not know of the person who was making those decisions? Now I am perplexed. And this is Isabella Ferrer, who played young Lily in It Ends With Us, Taylor Swift, Justin Baldoni, and Blake Lively. And this is where we finally got this information that Taylor Swift was up to her eyeballs in this movie. January 27th, 2025. This is from Janet Charlton. This good-looking and very successful celebrity is incredibly insecure, despite his fame and fortune. For years he's been paranoid that his beautiful better half had a roving eye. The better half has usually been able to put his worries to rest. But lately, his insecurities have taken a toll on their relationship and their prospective careers. While she publicly is standing by her man, privately, she's singing a different tune and is quietly exploring her options, should she decide to separate. On a side note, we also know one of the reasons he's worried that his partner is straying. While he was blessed with looks, brains, and talent, he was shortchanged in one area that can be important. His diminutive manhood seems to be the reason he's so insecure, at least according to one of his other famous exes. And it's Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Alanis Morissette. So what we're saying here is that Ryan Reynolds was worried that Blake Lively was straying. Who had she been straying with? Justin Baldoni, perhaps? And then we also have this extra confirmation that it looked like they were going to separate, that somebody had seen a divorce attorney. January 27th, 2025. One of mine. If you subscribe to the Logo Conspiracy, and it is a good one, at the very least there won't be a three-peat. There will still be no one watching, and the brand exhaustion is next level. Last year, the A-list actress joined the A-list singer. Bet that doesn't happen this year. And that's the NFL, Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl licks, Blake Lively, and Taylor Swift. And she wasn't there. And the conspiracy proved correct yet again. January 29th, 2025. One of mine. This A-list actress is now discussing suing the newspaper she was working with to destroy her co-star, and that is Blake Lively and the New York Times. I mean, they were the ones who helped her. They're the ones who prepped her sexual harassment report before the complaint was public. January 30th, 2025. One of mine. Another person who has bailed from supporting the A-list actress is the wife of the actor who co-owns the soccer team, and that is Blake Lively, Caitlin Olsen, and Rob McElhaney of Wrexham AFC. February 2nd, 2025. One of mine. Plantation Khaleesi is the one leaking stories that she's going to be in the suite next week with the A-list singer. That isn't going to happen. And that's Blake Lively and the Super Bowl and Taylor Swift. And it didn't happen. And there were all these reports, all of them, that said, oh, Taylor Swift intends to watch the Super Bowl with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, despite all of this stuff. But why would she? Because at this point, we already know that Blake has been threatening Taylor. But Blake wanted it to seem as if she and Taylor were besties. So we kept getting these stories, all of these leaks. Oh, you know what? This is going to happen. and Blake's going to be there at the suite with Taylor Swift. And it's just going to be like a repeat of what happened at Blake's birthday celebration back in Rhode Island in the summertime. February 4th, 2025. One of mine. This In the News author is discussing filing a lawsuit against the A-list actress and her significant other. Apparently promises were made, but not kept. And that's Colleen Hoover, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. It ends with us, and Colleen Hoover's silence, was linked to kind of like a morality clause in the book deal. And don't forget, when she came back to social media, she had deleted every little trace of Blake Lively. February 5th, 2025. One of mine. Plantation. Khaleesi's husband cares more about his image than anything else. If the wife drags him too far down, he will bail. And that's Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. And this is about the same time that Ryan Reynolds was catching a lot of heat for improvising slapping a child in the face. Remember that clip? That came back around, and we're like, what is wrong with these people? On February 5th, 2025, another person whom the A-list actress threatened is now walking back everything they said in support of the actress, and that is Blake Lively. February 6th, 2025. Speaking of North, it's one of mine. Speaking of north of the border, this A-list actor and his wife are not living together right now, and that's Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. You can still go out and rent carpets together. You can still go to SNL 50 together, but they weren't living together. February 6, 2025. One of mine. Speaking of the actress in the above-mentioned blind item, she said the song could be used as long as the production got rid of the hired composer. This A-list actress didn't like. The young actor was cast after the A-list helped select them. The A-list doesn't show up to private residences without knowing who's going to be there for security reasons. Having the A-list deposed is the worst-case scenario for the acting couple, and that's Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. February 8th, 2025. One of mine. This A-list actress is pretending to be gracious and allowing her A-list actress, co-star / Oscar nominee, to get top billing in their new movie. It was always going to be that way because it was going to be alphabetical. And that's Blake Lively, Anna Kendrick, and A Simple Favor too. February 10th, 2025. One of mine. It is no coincidence that a certain actor, known for his dance, moves posted about Khaleesi's favorite villain right after the Super Bowl. What's interesting is that just minutes later, he restricted the comments and deleted a few that didn't exactly paint his friend in the best light, including one that read, "Great timing to post this." And that's Channing Tatum, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. February 12th, 2025. One of mine. Why, yes, those are the hair care products of the A-list actress that are being shipped in bulk to thrift stores because the big box stores can't get anyone to buy them. And that's Blake Brown and Blake Lively in Target because their sales declined as much as 78%. And that was at that point. It is down even way more now. February 13th, 2025. One of mine. This Oscar winner nominee has some very damaging information about the A-list actress, our sometime co-star, that will probably emerge during the legal proceedings against the A-list actress. And that is Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. February 17th, 2025. One of mine. If the A-list actress thought she was going to be among friends last night, she was mistaken. The ice was cold. Cold, cold. The A-list actress's wife of the late-night star made sure of that, and that is Blake Lively. At the SNL 50th anniversary special, Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost. Okay, you guys, that is it for this one. I will talk to you later.